Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your April bonus reading. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for all of your love and support. I appreciate you so freaking much. You guys are amazing. We're going to see what's going on for you, what you should look out for, be aware of, what the vibes are looking like for the last little bit of April. The next reading I'll do for you will most likely be your May reading. So let's enjoy and finish this last little bit of April off with a bang. Hopefully all is well with you, and yeah, let's get into this. See what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for Gemini for the last little bit of April? Okay, so we got the elk, we also have the octopus, and we have the moth. Okay, wow, this is some powerful shit for you, Gemini. So you do need to really chill. You need to take some time out for you. You gotta rest. You gotta recuperate. And the reason why is like you might be feeling really drained because of other people. You know, we have the elk out here, which represents this leadership energy. So whoever I'm speaking to, you most likely are a leader or role model in some sort of way, shape, or form, whether you are a parent, whether you are someone who runs a business, or you are someone who just has a lot of responsibility, or people rely on you. There's a lot of pressure that you carry, and you won't have a problem with that, right? You can handle it. You're loyal, you're stable, you're committed. When you invest yourself, you're in it for the long haul. This is a good friend. This is someone who just is like that pillar of support. Like you are an anchor, and people rely on you. You guys are incredible. Very much like team player, leadership type of energy, right? But like, no one talks about how exhausting that can be, right? Like it is, and that's why it's like, it's so important that like you take good care of yourself. And this is what I'm noticing so far. Not yesterday. I took yesterday off. The eclipse, man. Yesterday, the eclipse, it whipped my ass. It whipped my ass. Not to go personal shit. The other day, before yesterday, before the eclipse, I did Sagittarius reading. That was a message that came through for Saggy. A little bit kind of same message kind of came through for Taurus, just a smidge, and now it's coming through for you guys, where it's like we really do need to like prioritize our rest and like just our spiritual practices, right? Doing the things we know are good for us, but like we don't make the time to do it, like exercising or stretching or breath work or meditation, or fill in the blank of something that you know is good for you, but you just don't do it enough. Or you might do it once or twice a month, once a week. Like, you know, Spirit is saying step it up. Step it up a little bit. Commit more to yourself. You know, because some of y'all have been like spreading yourself too thin and overworking or exhausting yourself. Or it's like you're worried about helping everybody else out, but you got to fill yourself up first before you can worry about filling up anybody else's cup. It's like if you want to help your community, you have to help yourself first. If you can't help yourself, you can't help like the sick can't help the sick, right? The poor can't help the poor. So it's like first of all, you got to worry about you. And then you can work out. Then you can start with your friends, your family, your partner, your community, and expand and expand and expand. But you know, you got to start from within you. And so like it shows here, I'm talking to someone, or I'm talking to a group of people who you have such pure light. You have such light to give. Your energy is so healing, so nurturing, so inspiring. And like it does draw in a lot of energy, good energy, and also lower, more negative energy. And you might notice that there are a lot more like moths that are flocking to the flame, flocking to the light, flocking to your light most specifically. And that can be pretty draining. So with the octopus out here, it's so freaking important that you guys set boundaries, that you aren't afraid to say no, to put your foot down. I think that was something that maybe came out in your last reading. I can't remember, you guys. Readings don't stick with me. The messages and shit. So bear with me if maybe I'm repeating myself. But it's just like some of you guys are getting... a lot of you are getting better at setting those boundaries. Some of you still struggle with that. Some of you still struggle with saying no, or you feel guilty for putting yourself first. But it's just like you know, that's something that is just coming up again, where it's just like, set those boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you an asshole. It doesn't make you selfish, right? You got to take care of you first. And there's like this moth energy where people are just flocking to you. People are just hitting you up, demanding, having certain expectations placed on you. And it's exhausting and it's like, it's draining. You want to be there to help. You want to be there to support. You want to be there to provide and to make a difference. But some people are just pushing it a little too far. So that's where you got to draw the line. That's where you got to get really strong. That's where you got to get really like firm, you know, and set those rules and regulations, right? We got to put our foot down. And so I see that's what you're doing. And that's kind of, I think that's what your last reading was about. I only did it like not that long ago, but similar vibes I think are kind of coming through for you. Another message with the moth on just like an independent level, just talking about you might be feeling a little bit flaky or a little bit flighty, or maybe this can sometimes represent like inconsistent energy. Maybe you yourself, you're feeling like a moth, or you're like more drawn to other people's light, like you're needing, you know, you're taking in from like external sources, and that's good, but like it temporarily solves the problem, but it's temporary. It's like you gotta go from within. You got to go and find that from within. Otherwise, it's just going to be fleeting. Like, this is a very fleeting kind of energy where it comes and goes. Same with the octopus, comes and goes. It's not very stable. It's not very, like, secure. So, and the elk, this is a very secure energy. So it's like, how can we stay in this elk mode and not, like, lose our balance or, like, get ahead of ourselves or get up in our head or get out super emotional or overwhelmed, you know, because that's another message, another energy of the octopus, like easily, you got too much on your plate. It's overwhelming. It's exhausting. Some of you is like self-comparison. Comparison is the theft of joy, right? It's getting in the way of you being able to just appreciate where you're at in your journey and how much you've accomplished, how far you've come. And some of you are just like, oh, it's not good enough, or you're comparing yourself, or, you know, it's just all this extra unnecessary pressure. So, let's see. Bottom of the deck, like I said, the crocodile. This next little bit of April, the last little chunk of April, if you're tired, take a break. Catch your breath. Rest. If you need to take some time off, if you need to call in sick, like, you got to listen to yourself. You got to listen to your body. You got to listen to what you need. If you need to take a break from, like, exercising, listen to that. If you don't, if you push yourself, you're asking for it, and who knows what could happen. Also, we're in Mercury retrograde now, so that is a sign. Like that is a clear message. Like, we need to collectively, we should slow down and not be in such of a rush and take our time. Okay, I'm just saying. That's going to be something I'll probably be saying throughout the next 3 weeks. It's like, slow down. We don't need a rush. We're moving at the right speed. There's, you know, you're at the right place at the right time. You don't need a rush. You don't need a hurry. You are exactly where you're meant to be. So release any of that added pressure or added stress, because you're exactly where you're meant to be. Okay? Let me pull you some tarot messages now. Let's see what else is going on for Gemini for the last little bit of April. What do my Geminis need to look out for or be aware of? Show me clearly what's going on for Gemini for the last bit of April. Show me clearly. Thank you. Oh, did y'all see that? Okay, we got the World coming out, first card, major arcana, very significant. Cycles are closing out. It's a very transformative time as we are in eclipse season. We just had the solar eclipse in Aries. We have the full moon in Scorpio coming up beginning of May. And again, we got Mercury retrograde happening upon us this moment. There's a lot of strong shifts, a lot of cycles. And then even speaking about all the like the moon stuff, there's like a new cycle beginning with Aries and Libra. The nodes are switching this year. So it's like this is activating a new like 2-year cycle. So just saying, there's a lot going on in the stars. So if you're feeling it, it's all good. What's going on for Gemini? So we have the World and the Seven of Swords coming out. Watch out for anyone trying to sabotage you or take advantage of you, or like, again, crossing boundaries, disrespecting you. Don't let anybody disrespect you or make you feel less than or make you doubt yourself. We have the Eight of Swords coming out. So Oh, that's a big stack. Big old stack. But we have the Queen of Pentacles making an appearance, which is, again, this kind of elk, loving, nurturing, healing, uplifting kind of vibe that you're in, that you provide for yourself, for others. And it's kind of like with that Eight of Swords, this can be representing, you know, you getting in your head, feeling even guilty for like saying no, or for standing up, or for not doing what everybody's telling you to do. Look, okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you got 2 sevens out here. 7 might be your number. You might be seeing a bunch of 7s this month, or I say this month, the next month or so, sure. We have the 3 of Wands at the bottom. Oh, 7 of Wands, reverse. 7, 7, 7, a little slice of heaven. 5 of Wands, reverse, also the star. Okay. Yeah, like this is really, you guys know this. You know this. It's about protecting your peace. And I swear, that was kind of like your last reading, or it's like something about like freezing, or like just put it on pause, take a step back, like kind of similar vibes in this reading. I gotta be honest. I don't remember all the main messages or the big details here, but it's like this is about you really staying true to yourself, your authentic self. And not being like a pushover, or feeding into like the demands, the pressure, the expectations that society has placed, that your family has placed, that your partner, friends, and so on and so on, and like just the pressure, right, of being all perfect or all that jazz, right? So with this 5 of Wands reverse and the 7 of Wands reverse, this is like you are not fighting for shit that is not adding value to your life, that is not improving your life, that is not, you know, in alignment with you. This is you completely withdrawing, pulling back your space, pulling back your energy, pulling back your time, your money, your love. Like, you know, this is you taking a closer look at where you may need to make some adjustments, back off, or set stronger boundaries. So with this 3 of Wands, you're taking a closer look. You're also really thinking about your future, and you're just like, you know that some things just aren't worth giving so much time or a reaction to. So even with that 7 of Wands reverse, it's like not care. Let me show you it upright, right? No longer giving so many craps about what other people think of you. You know, constantly, you maybe for some of you, you felt like you had to prove yourself. You always had to prove yourself, or like, you know, make it known that like, fill in the blank, like you wanted to be seen or acknowledged or recognized, and you're realizing like you don't need that validation. You got that from within. You don't need that, right? Clarity, new change in your perspective for sure, Gemini. Ace of Swords also at the bottom. You're just seeing things differently. You're seeing things from a new perspective, a new lens. Things are just becoming more clear, more obvious to you, and that's good because again, we have that 8 of Swords, which like you might be in this vibe right now where you're just feeling really anxious or nervous or guilty, or, you know, but I see just give it some time. 7 of Pentacles, really just let things unfold. Take a step back. This is kind of like you don't need to take a whole lot of action right now. Just kind of like wait, observe, keep your eyes peeled. Like that's really what's coming through this next little bit of April. You don't have a whole lot of action that you need to take. This is just kind of like tidying up, closing out any unfinished business, dealing with some inner stuff, especially about your relationships. So your relationship with yourself versus your relationship with others, the collective. And that's kind of, like I said, that's what's tying in with this new lunar cycle between Aries and Libra. Aries, first house, relationship with you, I am, versus 7th house, partnerships with relationships, connections, contracts, marriage, shit like that. Lifelong partners. So there's like going to be this interesting kind of dynamic, this shift the next 2 years of like the relationship with yourself, and how you give and you nurture yourself, and then also how you give and nurture others. And like that's kind of gonna be like a new cycle for like the next 2 years, collectively speaking. So anyways, that's a lot. We'll talk about that later. Okay, later, like down the line in the future. Okay, but so with the world out here, there is like this completion / new beginning. Like there's this transition. You're in the middle of some things transitioning in your life. Some things fading out of your life. I can't speak. Some things fading into your life. So like there's like this shift taking place, and that's why you do really need to choose your battles carefully, and not like just like use your discernment, use your discretion, because not everything is worth your time, your money, a reaction. And, you know, with the 7 of Swords out here, sometimes, and that 8 of Swords, well, first of all, this could be self-sabotage with these 2 cards together. Could definitely be representing you self-sabotaging something that, like, you are waiting on, or, like, maybe you're needing to, like, maybe, you know, some of you are getting in your head, like, thinking, like, something's not happening because it's taking too slow, or other people could be, other people's opinions could be, like, throwing you off balance, making you doubt yourself, or, yeah, just, like, don't listen to the peanut gallery. Some of you are just, like, fearful of making the wrong step, or making the wrong move, or making a mistake. But by doing that, holding, like, not taking any action, or not taking any risk, or moving forwards, that's, like, you holding yourself back. When it's, like, maybe it's just time to go. So take it however it applies, y'all. Take it however it applies. Let's do a little bit of clarifying. Talk about the world for Gemini. What's closing out? What's ending for Gemini? Look, Ace of Swords at the bottom. Interesting. Tell me the world for Gemini. What is this about? Show me clearly. That didn't come up for a reason. Tell me about the world. Why is the world here for Gemini? 4 of Wands. There could be some changes in your partnerships, in a relationship. Yeah, literally there is some sort of change with the Tower coming up next. There's like a significant shift or a significant change. It does create some sort of ending, but it also is like a new opening or some new beginning. So can we get more insight on this? Tell me the world for Gemini. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords. We also have the Ace of Cups. Hey, okay. So whatever this shift is, I kind of want to look into this Tower. Should I clarify this Tower? Yes, I'm going to clarify the clarifier. Because I see that whatever this shift is, whatever this change is, whatever that's like ending, it's creating space for peace. It's creating a safe place. 4 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. A safe place for you to express yourself, express your emotions, express your feelings. Without having to worry how other people are going to take it. I'm going to pause for a second. I will clarify this Tower, okay? But just let me talk about this first. I'm getting distracted, shuffling and talking at the same time. With the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Cups, this is like you guys, first of all, there's like emotional healing taking place. There's rest taking place. You're nurturing yourself. You're filling your cup up first. That's what I said, right? In order for you to help the community, to help the world, to make the world a better place, you got to start from you. You got to start from the root. You got to start from within and then build outward, right? You got to fill your cup up first before you can worry about filling up your mother's cup, your brother's cup, and so on and so on, right? So that's literally that. That's one way we can read this. I also see that this is about you finding a safe place to express yourself, to express your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and to be heard and respected. So it's like, this is great. This is so freaking positive here. And this is also you coming into alignment with like-minded souls, like-minded people who bring you peace, not destruction, not drama, not conflict, not pettiness. Like, you know, you're really just clearing that nasty, petty, immature crap out of your life, and you're making space for better things. So 4 of Wands in the Tower, though, there is some sort of shakeup. There is some sort of shift taking place in a partnership, some sort of foundation. It's definitely involving you and like another person or a group of people. Could be your family, could be where you live. All right, but there is some sort of shakeup. So I do want to look into what this shakeup is, this Tower. Why is the Tower here? Again, I think it's positive. I think whatever the shift is, it's bringing peace, it's bringing harmony, it's bringing balance. But I want to get a little bit more insight. Wait, why is the Tower here? Tell me about the Tower for Gemini. Why is the Tower coming through? Maybe this is just kind of unexpected, or what? Why is the Tower here? Clarify the Tower for Gemini. The last bit of April. Alright, tell me the Tower for Gemini. The world. Well, we just go full freaking circle, y'all. You can't make this shit up. We just go full circle. Well, okay. This is... Oh, look at the bottom. We're gonna pull more, but we have the Devil. So it's like some toxic shit, man. It's over. It's done with. Let's get some info on this tower, please. So it's like, yeah, something is definitely like finito. It's over. It's done. It's completed. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reverses. Some old ways that just are not working, right? You've tried. It just does not work. And you're not going to try again because it just keeps giving you the same result. So it's like you're changing your approach, or you're changing the way that you're changing the rules, you know, you're because this way has not been working. So let's wipe the slate clean. Let's try again in a different direction, in a different way, in a different path. Talking about the tower, can we get a little bit more details? 8 of Wands. Anything else about the tower? The 10 of Wands. Yeah, and the sun at the bottom. So this eclipse, and the eclipse that we just had in Aries, the solar eclipse, we have that sun. Maybe that's where you had some sort of realization or some sort of breakthrough. Oh my God, y'all, that eclipse energy was intense for me, for people I know, like leading up to it. Like, so you may have experienced some sort of tower moment around then, or again, like in the next couple of days, or even next month or so, because we're under eclipse season. You might be having some major breakthroughs. big old fat breakthroughs, but it's positive. Clarity, 6 of Cups reverse. Clarity on the ways of the past, ways of our approaches, where these fears, these limitations, these negative beliefs, these habits, these cycles, where it all stems from, right? We're getting clarity on that. It's like the sun shining a big fat light on our deepest, darkest shadows. Woo! Yeah, 5 of Swords, deepest, darkest triggers, pains, woundings, all that crap, y'all. And how it's been like weighing us down. 10 of Wands. It can't keep doing that. It's not working. We know that. We've tried it. It's just, it can't continue. This is it. This is over. So this is general as hell. This is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. But it's literally like this old way, this old approach, this old habit, cycle, fill in the blank, it's not working anymore. So that's why the tower is here, is to completely wipe this foundation. It's not stable, it's not secure. We've outgrown it. It can't support, the future that we have for ourselves, that we're planning for ourselves, that you're, getting prepared and ready for. This foundation, it worked for up to this moment, but it can no longer support your needs moving forward. So there's a huge shakeup, there's a huge adjustment taking place, and that's due to the fact that these old ways, it just doesn't work with you anymore, and that's a good thing. You've grown. It's time to, get a bigger. You've just outgrown your environment, or you've outgrown this way, like whatever the fuck. Bigger pot. Think about it like that. You're a plant. You're a beautiful, healthy plant. You're growing amazingly, but you've outgrown your freaking pot. So it's time to upscale. It's time to get a bigger pot so that you can grow even more. That's just the image that they gave me. So roll with it, okay? Yeah. Okay, let me look into the star. Let's look into the star, and then we'll wrap up your reading. Right, for Gemini. So yeah, Gemini. You've grown all that you can. It's time to go bigger. Expansion is here. I feel it's time. You know it. You feel it too. All right, this deck does not want to shuffle anymore. So tell me about the star for Gemini. Really stay true to you. Speak your voice. Speak your truth. Don't let anybody try to dismiss or discredit or distract or make you doubt yourself. Here we got Temperance coming up, Saggy energy. This is you really just following the path that brings you the most peace, the most enjoyment, the most fulfillment. And also with Temperance out here, it's like you are so freaking divinely protected. The angels are around you. There's like this nice ebb and flow here. Get out in nature. Tell me about the star for Aquarius. Oh, not Aquarius. For Gemini. Some of y'all maybe got a strong Aquarius placement, or maybe you're dealing with Aquarius, or you got Aquarius in your life, you got Judgment. Yeah, there's like such divine support, divine timing that's at play here. We also have the 3 of Swords. I see you really finding a way to express and channel your pains, your triggers, your wounds, you know, you're finding healthy ways to heal that, to do differently. Judgment with temperance, it's like, this is about you guys not repeating the past. So you've made it concrete. This is final. You are not going back to how things used to be. This is the new, refreshed, renewed, transformed version of you that you've stepped into / are stepping into currently, integrating this new, improved, stronger, wittier, more intelligent, more beautiful. You were great before, but you're stepping into this beautiful alignment, Gemini, and you should be freaking proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You've come a long way. You've crushed these old cycles / are in the middle of crushing these old ways, and this is just opening doors for you. This is so freaking powerful. I'm so proud. So yes, although the Three of Swords is out here, this is clarifying the star. If it wasn't even for those heartbreaks, those setbacks, those losses that you went through, right? You wouldn't be who you are today / who you are stepping into, who you are becoming, you know? So there's like a reason for this. There's a blessing behind, you know, this pain, this discomfort, this yuckiness. It's that whole, you know, what the fuck? I had this in a title for, I think it was like Aries, like a week or two ago. It was like, a diamond is formed under pressure. It's like, you can't have a diamond without the pressure. It's like, you can't have a rainbow without the rain. You can't have the garden, the flowers without rain, right? We need the balance. So, you know, this pain, this grief, this loss, it does serve a purpose. It's to teach you a lot. And now you know, so you never got to go back to that. Not to say you won't experience this in the future, right? Because, hey, we're life here on Earth. It is not all sunshine and rainbows. We all freaking know that. But, so like I said, it's not to say you won't experience this again, but you are just really stepping into your strength, stepping into your power, and I just see beautiful things coming your way. And meanwhile, this next little bit, as you're kind of cleaning some things up, you're having some major breakthroughs. Oh my God, you know what's underneath this Ace of Swords? We have the Temperance again on the other deck that we use, the first deck. Temperance. So there's like deep healing, deep balance, getting back in tune with yourself, finding yourself, and it's beautiful. It's intense, y'all, but you are handling it like a freaking champ, and you're doing amazing. So hold your head. Hold your head up high. Hold your hay. Okay, horse. Hold your hay. Mercury retrograde, y'all. It's gonna be brutal for me. Every time we have Mercury retrograde, my words just get can't speak for shit. So have patience with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna leave your reading here. Thank you for watching, Gemini. I appreciate you. If you like this reading, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box. And yeah, okay. Take it easy. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.